would work on a horse that's maybe a little worried, a little touchy and troubled. This guy's had it on a couple times. He doesn't get much grain, so he does not use it on a daily basis, which would be good for this short video because it'll kind of show you maybe how he might get worried. So what I would first probably do is catch him up. Hi, buddy. Hi. Hi. Hi, handsome. And we'll probably introduce it this way with any horse. There you go. Num-nums. Once they're okay and willing to check it out and take it out of food on their own, maybe even kind of walking with them, while kind of holding it where it may be. And it is April in Nebraska. We've had a lot of rain. Then the next thing I may do, kind of have the safety net of my lead rope, and I'm not tying it hard and fast to myself. I'm simply just tucking it in my belt loop, so if we go to take off, everybody's safe. So maybe the next thing I would do is kind of hand one strap to my right hand. You can see this guy gets a little suspicious. So now I'm not totally committed. I've just kind of got the top and the bottom latch in my hand to where if we ran into trouble, he wouldn't take off thinking this bucket is chasing him and hurt himself, and we could start over. But like I said, he has worn this a couple times. He's not a horse we have on grain a lot, so he doesn't get this on a daily basis. And then I may just take it off and then put it back on. So now I got it on. It's not necessarily hooked to where it may need to be fitted for him, but it's a start. And then maybe just asking him to step off while he takes that bucket with him. But once they realize it's a good thing, typically no worries at all. But that's why with a real touchy horse like him, before committing to just saying, hey, if he's going to eat out of it, it's going to be fine. That is not true, because once they go to lift their head up, some touchier horses might think that bucket's chasing them or they're trapped. So that's why at first I just kind of had this top part and the bottom part right there. So if he did get worried, I could keep myself and him out of trouble. So with an easygoing, relaxed old horse, you'll probably be just fine. You know your horse better than anybody. But maybe a young, touchy one that gets a little worried, that gets a little claustrophobic. He may want to start out nice and easy. Don't just go right to latching it. And every failure is a chance to start over again. You can do a little exercise too. Do a little circling. usually pretty okay with it. And the first couple times we didn't have a big problem, but he was a little suspicious when I finally did lash it, but within seconds he was fine. So that's just a short little snippet of maybe keeping you and your horse safe when beginning this with a little bit of maybe a younger, more touchy colt. Key is not to just go right to buckling it and turning them loose. Kind of hold it there in your hand to where, if need be, you can let go and keep safe and the horse can keep safe.